Welcome to Stronger for Longer. I'm Jenny and I'm going to take you through 10 exercises that are going to help you build bone and muscle strength during perimenopause and menopause. Bone health is so important at all points in our life, but particularly after menopause. This is due to low levels of estrogen that can make bones very weak and vulnerable. It's shown in studies that 1 in 2 women over the age of 50 are likely to break a bone due to osteoporosis. But you can help prevent this by doing regular strength and impact exercises. The exercises in this video will help with the symptoms of menopause, such as low mood, joint pains, insomnia, but they're also going to give you a healthy heart and help you age well. Building strong bones and muscles now will also prevent falls later in life. The sooner you get started, the better. It's never too late to start. These exercises will help you to stay stronger for longer. Before we start, there's a few things we need to think about. One of them is equipment. So we're going to need a mat. We're going to need some weights. If you don't have dumbbells, it doesn't matter. You can use cans, you can use bottles of water. We also need a skipping rope and also a chair. So that's the equipment you might have ready to hand so that you've got it there for each exercise. The exercises have a natural gradual progression. We have a beginner level, intermediate and advanced. If you're not sure where to start, I would suggest start with the beginner level and then you can gradually work your way through the levels. Now, how often should you be doing these? We're aiming for 2 to 3 times a week. So you've got 10 exercises and we're going to aim as well that we try and build those 10 exercises so you can repeat it maybe 3 times over. And then you'll be doing that 2 to 3 times a week. Make sure that you have a day in between so you've got time to let your muscles rest. So it might be you do the exercises on a Monday, rest on a Tuesday, redo them on a Wednesday, for example. It's really important that you hydrate throughout, so make sure you drink lots of water as and when needed. Make sure that you have suitable footwear that's supportive and has a grip. And then it's really important that around you, the area is free of any hazards that you might trip over whilst exercising. So, most important thing I must say is please listen to your body. Do as much or as little as you need. You know your body. But if you have any health concerns or are pregnant, please speak to a doctor or a health professional and they will advise. And I think the most important thing, make sure you enjoy it, have fun and breathe. So I'm going to take you through a warm-up in a minute. So get yourself ready and let's get started. Let's warm up. It's really important that we mobilise joints and get our heart rate raised before we exercise. So we're going to start off feet just hip width apart and we're going to start off just with our head. We're going to start by just gently looking upwards and then we're going to look down and repeat. So we're going to look up and look down. Be careful if you have any neck issues. We're then going to look to the side and to the centre, back to the other side and in. Repeating. Excellent. And then we're going to take a tilt. So our ear is going to go towards our shoulder, but we don't move the shoulder. And tilt. Excellent. Tilting and tilt. Lovely. So our shoulders are now going to shrug up towards our ears and down. Shrug up and down. We take another 2 of those. Lovely. And up. We're now going to roll those shoulders back. We're going to think forward and up towards our ears. Forward and up towards the ears. A big circle, increasing that range of movement as you go. And the same thing with an arm circle. Again, the bigger the motion, the better. Really feel that stretch. And up. Excellent. Now bring our hands in front and we're going to just take a twist to one side and back. Twisting and back. Twisting that upper body, but keep the hips where they are. Excellent. Good. Just give that a little shake out. And we're going to now go into a side bend. So we're going to take our arm, lifting it up, big circle like a rainbow over, and then bring it back. Keep all your joints soft, don't lock them. Big stretch, feel that side stretching as you go. Lifting up and away, fingertips as far away as you can reach them, and the other way, over and back. Into our hips, we're going to circle our hips round in a circle. So the hips are going to circle round one way. We go for 4 times. And when you're ready, go back the other way. Just really mobilizing those hips. Ready for exercise. Lovely. So, bringing the feet a little bit closer. This one you might choose to hold onto a wall, but we're going to circle our ankle, mobilize the ankle. You can put the arms out to balance. Circle it one way, and then circle the other way. Excellent. Bring it back together, and the same with the other leg. So you're going to lift it off, circle outwards, and then you're going to circle it inwards. Very good. Remember, hold on if you need to. It's not easy standing on the one leg. Excellent. So now let's take it into a little bit more aerobic. We're just going to take a march. That's it. Get those knees up as high as you can as you're marching. And then we just take a gentle knee bend. Small little bounce. Bounce. No snapping of the joints. Take it back into that march. Just get those knees up towards your hip if you can. This time a tiny little bounce. Just trying to raise that heart rate a little bit. Fantastic. And let's repeat that. So we're going back to a little march and a little bounce with the legs. Bounce, bounce. 3. And a little march up. And we take it into our little gentle bounce, but you can add a little twist. Excellent. Back to that march. Hopefully that heart rate's coming up a little bit now. 3. And a little march. Excellent. Bounce. Let's take it into a sway. Side to side. Fantastic. Bringing that march back down. Very good. I think we're ready for our 10 exercises now. Our first exercise is skipping. This is a cardiovascular exercise to help increase our heart rate, build strong bones, burn fat, and improve that heart. So, you'll notice I haven't actually got a skipping rope. For this level, we're going to just mimic the action of skipping. And we're just going to be stepping over and lifting up the knees as high as you can. And we're going to aim for 1 minute. Shall we have a go? Let's stand nice and tall. Think about your posture, thinking of tummy to spine, and think of lifting up through the head. Are we ready? Let's go. And 1. That's it. Get those knees nice and high. You can get that even speed. Keep the arms swinging in that skipping motion. That's it. You'll notice if I turn slightly sideways, you'll see my knees are going up as high as I can, and keep them there. That's excellent. Keep going. It sometimes helps just to point those toes down to the floor as you're lifting the leg up. That's it. You can feel the warmth going through the muscles as you go. That's it. Keep going. Well done. And we're nearly there. And coming to an end. Finish. Well done. Our second beginner exercise is the plank. We're going to do this one against a wall, but this one is really to strengthen our core muscles. It's going to help us with our stability and our posture. So we're going to be feet hip distance apart for this one, and we're going to be resting on our forearms against the wall. So we're in this position. The further your feet are from the wall, the more intensity. The closer the feet, the less. So you need to just adjust and see what suits you. And when we're holding this position for 30 seconds. So have a little play around with how far you want your feet from the wall. The important thing is that we're stood in a diagonal line, a straight one. We don't want our bottom sticking out. So shall we go? 30 seconds. Here we go. Find that resting position. A lovely straight line. Let's go. Holding it there, keep your core pulling in towards your spine. Excellent. Keep holding that position. Well done. If it feels a bit easy, you can always move those feet a little bit further back. So we're going to hold it, tummy to spine to have that engagement. We're nearly there. Well done, everyone. Fantastic. And come up. Well done. Let's move on to our third exercise. This one is a shoulder press. We need to start with our feet hip distance apart. We're going to hold our water, because I'm using water rather than a weight for this one. Could be a can of beans, your choice. Here. And I'm going to push them up towards the ceiling and down. Whilst I'm doing this, I'm really engaging my core, pulling my tummy into my spine and really trying to keep lifting tall. So I'm pushing up and down. This exercise is going to strengthen our shoulders and our upper arm muscles. Shall we have a go? We're going to go for 10 presses. Get your feet ready. Remember to breathe. Here we go. Push 1 and 2. Well done. Keep pushing. 3. Don't lock those joints. 4 and 5. Tummy to spine. Keep that core strong. And 7. Keep pushing up. 8 and 9. Our final one. 10. Down. Well done, everyone. So our fourth exercise is a seated squat. So for this one, obviously we're going to need a chair. I'm just going to go through the technique of this one because we're strengthening our legs and our hips. So we're going to think about our nose powering over our knees to stand up. So I'm going to try and do it without my hands, so no support. And I'm going to push power up to stand. And then it's the control to come back down to your seat, almost as if you're sitting on a chair. That feeling, pushing up through and then coming back down. So that's the technique. Make sure those feet are hip distance apart and also you're quite far forward on the chair. One thing I might advise is that you put your chair against a wall so that the chair doesn't slide back whilst doing this exercise. Shall we have a go at 10 all together? Arms in front and our nose is going to power over. Here we go. So we're going to go 1 and then slowly down. Almost the slower, the harder. Pushing up. 2 and coming back down. Excellent. 3. Pushing back through to that seat. 4 and back down. 5. Excellent. Standing super tall at the top. 6 and back down. 7 and down. Again, push up. 8. We're nearly there. And down. 9. Last one coming up, pushing up and lowering down. Well done. We're going to move into our next exercise, which is a lateral raise. You notice we're alternating the muscle groups we work. So we're going to move into our arm muscles. So we're going to start off with our weights. Again, I've got some tins this time. My feet are shoulder width apart. Again, I need to engage my core and keep that all the way through the exercise and really think about opening my shoulder line. So I'm going to be working my, strengthening my shoulders and working my upper back muscles. And all we're going to do is raise those arms up to the side till they're shoulder height, and then bring them back down to the side. So we go up, keep breathing as naturally as you can, and down. So I think it's fairly straightforward. Really think about posture, keeping the core strong, tummy to spine. Let's try. We're going to have a go at 10 sets together. Here we go. So we take up 1, excellent, down, and 2, come down. Make sure you don't lock the joints, 3, come down, and 4. Well done. Raising up to the side, right up to shoulder height, and 6. Keep going, well done, 7, and 8. 9, we're nearly there. The last one, keep that core strong, 10, and down. Well done. You can gradually build up the weight as you need to, or you could add another set. Our next exercise, we're going to move back to our leg muscles and we're going to do some lunges. For this one, for beginner level, you will either need a chair to hold on to, a wall, a kitchen unit, or something to make yourself secure. So I'm going to demonstrate sideways on. We're going to power lunge one leg forward. So you're going to take one leg forward, power forward, and you're trying to get your knee close to the floor, finding that 90-degree angle, and then power back. We then alternate, so we're going to move on to the other leg, forward and back. I'll show once more. Power forward, push back, and power forward. Again, the core is really important to keep throughout. Trying to imagine lifting up through that head. Shall we have a go at 10 of these? So we're going to go for 5 each side to make the 10. So feet neutral to start, find that lovely posture to begin with, shoulders open, hold on for support, let's go, here we go. 1, pull back, 2, coming back, really power through those legs, 3, and again 4, make sure you're alternating those legs, 5, and the core's strong throughout, 6, well done. Keep going. 7 and 8. Very good. And 9. Last one. Well done. 10. Excellent. You're doing really well. Our next exercise is a mountain climber. This version is against the wall for beginner level. So again, we're going to be stood against, find that diagonal line through the body. And we're holding our hands just in front of our shoulders. We're bringing one knee in as far up as you can, placing it back down, and the other leg, until we have a stepping motion, almost like a march as such. Okay, and we're going to go for 10, 5 on each leg. Should we do this one together? So find your position. Again, the further the feet from the wall, the harder the exercise. Are we ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep that core engaged. 8, 9, 10, and release. Excellent. We're going to move back into our arm muscles and we're going to work our triceps this time. So for this one, I'm actually using just some very light weights to begin with. Again, remember, you can always build up the weight when you feel more comfortable and confident. The important thing is that the weight feels comfortable, but it challenges you at the same time. So make sure that challenge is there. So for this one, I'm just going to demonstrate on an angle sideways, and we're going to take a slight diagonal forward in our body. So I've got one leg forward in a slight lunge. The arm is going to be slightly behind us to start, and we're going to push the arm back and then we're going to curl it in. Okay, so you push it back, and again you can just work both those arms, but you're trying to keep the upper arm where it is, so it's slightly behind me as I curl that arm back in. Push back to strengthen the arm, curl. So we've got that full range of movement in that tricep exercise. Hopefully that makes sense. So get hold of your weights and let's have a go at 10 altogether. So one leg forward, one behind, weights at the ready. You could even start with them curled in and just push the upper arm back slightly to start. So we have 1 and 2, curl back, and 3. Very good. Keep it straight back. 4 and 5. This way we've got full range of movement as we go. 7. Well done. Keep going. 8 and 9. Last one. 10. Excellent. Always remember, keep asking yourself, was that weight challenging enough, or do I need to go a little bit harder? Make sure you keep asking. You've nearly completed all of the beginner exercises. Our 9th exercise is a press up against the wall. So, as with the other exercises against the wall, the further the feet are from the wall, the more effective, the harder the exercise is, so to speak. We need a wide hold with our hands this time, and we want them to be at our shoulder height. So find that position first, and then we're going to just lower ourselves towards the wall and recover. Elbows going out and up. So again, as with all the exercises, we're going for 10 reps. So take your position, shoulder height, wide position with those hands. Here we go. And 1, 2, keep a lovely straight line. 3, 4, 5. Well done. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9. Last one. Very good. Just give those wrists a little shake off if you need and roll out. Good job. You've made it to the last exercise. Our last one is going to be a low impact star jump. So for this one, we're going to have our lovely posture that we've had throughout, and all you're going to do is extend the arms out to the top diagonal corners at the same time as one leg coming out and in. So we go out and in. So we're going to count 5 on each side. So we've got 10 in total. Again, keep that core, keep breathing throughout. Please feel free, if you feel like you can do more, you carry on with a few more. Are we ready? Let's go together for our last exercise. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3. Keep going. 4. Are you breathing throughout? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and close. Well done. You've completed all 10 exercises of the beginner level. If you feel like you can, why not go back and do all of them again so you have another whole set? You might even be able to do it 3 times through. If after you've done that and you feel that the beginner level is comfortable now, you can move on to the intermediate level as well. But if you've finished now and that's enough for you, let's do a cool down. Once you've completed all the sets that you're going to complete today, it's really, really important that you do a cool down. So I'm just going to take you through some guidelines of what you might do. So we're going to start like we did with our warm-up, just gently moving that head up to the ceiling and then look down to the floor. Just getting that neck mobilized and just stretching it out. We're going to look to the side and to the other side. Back to the center, repeating, and again. Gently again, we're going to tilt as much as you want to with that head, taking it down towards the shoulder, but not meeting your shoulder with your head. Excellent. Keep going. And then let's take that shrug. So we're going to shrug the shoulders up and heavy down. Lift them up deep breath and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Now let's just roll them, big roll, up to the ears and back. Forward, up to the ears and back. Excellent, good. Just bringing that heart rate down. And then we're going to take that into a big arm circle. Again, trying to just stretch across that chest as you open those arms up. Very good. Lovely. And just a very gentle twist we're going to take from side to side. So twisting, come back to center, gentle twist, really thinking about keeping those hips forward and in. And there we go. Now, can you remember that side bend? We're going to take that side bend up, soft knees and over, and we're just going to actually hold it there. Ideally, you do want to try and hold these stretches for a good 30 seconds. And coming back. And the other way. Stretching up, holding it there. Feel that lovely stretch in the side of the body as you're there. And recover. Fantastic. We're going to take it into our calves now. So we're going to do a calf stretch. We want our feet to be parallel. So they're on like tram lines. So if I face forward, you can see my feet are both pointing forward, hands on the leg, or you can keep them on your waist, your choice. And you're just going to push that heel down in the back and feel that calf stretching. Keep a lovely posture as you do it. And hold. And the same thing, swapping to the other leg. Calf stretching, heel into the floor. Knee not past the toe though. Keep that nice and safe in that position. Super. So keeping with our legs, we're going to stretch our quadricep here now from all that high impact jumps. So you're going to pick up one leg. If you need to hold on to a wall or a chair, that's absolutely fine. And you're just going to bring that knee, if you can, in line with the other knee. So you hold that position, heel towards your bottom, or as close as you can get. Soft knee that you're standing on. Well done. And swap to the other side. Again, don't worry if you need a wall or a chair for balance, that's fine. So bringing that in as much as you can to stretch that quadricep at the front of the leg. It's a great balance exercise as well. Lovely. So hamstring wise, we're going to place one heel forward, hands are going to be crossed on the other leg, and you're going to have a nice straight back, and you should be able to feel a stretch down the back of the hamstring. If you want, you can reach for that toe for extra stretch. Holding it there. You may want to hold it longer than we hold it. That's absolutely fine. And swap onto the other leg. Feel that. If you want a further stretch, reach forward for that toe. Super. Coming up. So we should really stretch out our tricep, which is the back of our arm. To do that, you're going to reach up and forward, give yourself a little pat on the back, and you're going to gently push the upper arm back. Again, people have different range of movement. Some might be here, some might have it further back. It's absolutely fine where you are. You just need to feel a stretch in the back of the arm. Holding it there. Keep your core strong so you're not arching your back. Release the arm and take the other arm up. Pushing back and hold it there. Fantastic. Hopefully that heart rate's just coming back down. Lovely. And release. Now we're going to open those arms up and you're going to push back as far as you can. We should feel like a bird soaring through the sky. We want to have that stretch across the front, holding that position. Once you've had that stretch, bring those arms in front, chin goes towards the chest, and just feel that stretch across the back of the shoulders in there, holding strong. Fabulous. Just gently roll everything out and take a deep breath in and out. Again, and out through the mouth. Once more, and out. Well done, everyone.